Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the AllBrands show with me, your host, Courtney Douthat today. Hello, everyone. We are currently in the AllBrands show. I am hosting again today. I think this might be a regular thing. So let me know in the comments some things you would like to see for next shows. Oh my goodness. So the beautiful part about being live is, of course, you guys. I'm so excited to see you. I'm seeing Janice, you are a new member for AllBrands Behind the Scenes. Congratulations. You get to hang out with me every Wednesday at noon, and we do a live show. And then, except yesterday, guys, I had a cold, bless it. But luckily, we had some stuff pre-footage that I hadn't put out that I really wanted to. And so I was able to actually do that show. It was fantastic. Let me say hi to some of you guys in the comments. Samantha, hello. Brenda, hello. Brenda, I was watching someone else. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And I saw you in there and I was like, Brenda, what you doing here? I forgot who it was. And I was like, okay, great minds think alike. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Ann. Hello, Kathy. Now, guys, something before I forget. Make sure if you have not already put hashtag AllBrands in the comments, because when we are live, we get to do a fun thing called a giveaway, which is awesome, which we actually give away a $25 AllBrands e-gift card. So hashtag AllBrands in those comments down below, and it automatically enters you to win, which is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hello. I'm seeing you all jump in. Hi, Jan. Hey, Deborah. So we are going to do something really cool, and I've done it before a few times on the show, but we haven't done a Christmas version. Y'all are going to like tag the video where I did a Christmas version, are y'all? So we haven't done the same story. We're going to do My Connection, where it's this beautiful girl and this beautiful girl talk back and forth, which is probably one of my favorite things to do, because I can take anything in my scan and cut and send it over to my luminaire or a stellaire or an avenir, and it creates it into embroidery. So if I like anything in the machine, I'm like, oh, this Valentine design, this Christmas design, any of these designs look great. I would love to have that as an embroidery design. I can do that. Or we're going to do today, I can make it into an applique. Any of them. It's like a party trick that I do. So, Jeanette says her gals talk to each other. It's the best thing ever. So if you've never connected yours together, there is a video that we did embroidering with your scan and cut. It's got a little chick on it. That video, I walk you through step-by-step of how to set it up. So we go to Brother Canvas together and we register our machine. So if you have not done that and that is something you want to do, check out that video and I'll walk you through how to do it. All right, so I've got my fabric mat here. It is very dusty. It is very crusty. If you guys haven't noticed, I moved the scan and cut over here and it's throwing me off. So I keep hitting it. I don't know if you noticed. We're going to count how many times Courtney hits the machine because I wanted to leave opening for her, my luminaire. So I'm excited. My avenir is supposed to be on its way. I'm patiently waiting for it. And I'm very excited. So we'll get to start playing with her. I'm still keeping my Lumi because I love her too. All right. So My Connection, let's talk about it a little bit. My Connection is not only the machine's talking. So the scan and cut, this girl right here, she can, or so the like 225, 230, 325, 330s, all those scan and cuts, they can actually have the machine, a wireless brother embroidery machine, send over a design, so a PES applique, and she can read it and cut it out for you. Now, she's a little snob, okay? She's a little snob. We still love her, but she will only talk back to certain machines. So all brother wireless embroidery machines can talk to her, but she will only talk back to certain machines. Those certain machines are a brother luminaire, a brother avenir, and a brother stellaire. Now, Courtney, can any scan and cut do that? No. Only the SDX 325 and the 330 can do that back and forth. So, yes, some scan and cuts can have the design sent to it, cut it out, but only the 325 and the 330 can talk back to the machines. So if you have a luminaire, an avenir, or a stellaire embroidery machine, brother embroidery machine, people are like, is it worth upgrading to the next version? If you have those three machines, yes, it does. If you have those, unlock the full My Connection. Anytime someone's like, Courtney, what scan and cut should I get? And I'm like, what's your embroidery machine? And they tell me a luminaire, stellaire, or they're getting the avenir. I'm like, I get so excited. If you've met me in person, you've ever seen this. I'm like, Because that is an amazing feature. That is internally in the machine. So there's no external software that you have to go to or purchase separately to be able to make them do that back and forth. So very, very cool. I know I get way too excited about it. Courtney loves yours. I know, I'm obsessed. All right, so oh, Jeanette says she wants that 325. Oh, me too. I have a 330 and I have a 325 and I have a 225. You can never pry them out of my hands. So let's jump into the machine real fast and get a design. You're like, Courtney, you've been talking about all these cool things that we could do, but we actually want to see them. Alrighty, so this is actually a nice angle. I might switch it over here all the time. So let me go back home so you can see where we went. So I'm gonna go to pattern. And then I'm going to come right here to the center. Now, something I do want to mention, since I am working on an SDX 330, which is a Disney, I can't send those Disneys like I am about to do right now. Just a little heads up. Okay. Everything else, yes. Disney's, no. You know how Disney can be. All right. So we're going to go here, which is fine because I didn't want the mouse anyways. I wanted something else. And if you come down to the bottom right here, these are where your holiday designs live. So I'm going to select that. So first up is Christmas. So all of these cute designs we could actually send over and make into embroidery files. Let's go ahead. Oh, see, it's going to throw me off that I'm in a different spot. I could send any of these. Here we have some holiday, Halloween, Easter, some wedding. There we go. All right, some baby shower ones. I just did a ton of baby shower things for my sister. All righty. Which is all they're telling her the baby is 32 weeks, but measuring at 35. All right. Then we got some more Christmas down here. So the one I'm actually looking at, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I could bring something simple like this deer in. It's one solid piece, but that's not fun. I'm going to bring in the Christmas tree that has a bunch of pieces in it. So we're going to select the Christmas tree right here. So this is the design I would actually like to do. So I am going to up the size of him. And I would like it to be a 5-inch height. There you go. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to forget where OK is. Now, it's broken into all the different pieces because I could cut this out of cardstock. I could cut this out of fabric. I could cut this out of vinyl if I wanted to. And it gives me all those little pieces. Actually, how fun would that be to cut it out and vinyl and then have them make their own tree? That would actually be really cute. So for what we're doing, I just need the tree part. Here we go. Hit OK. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and set this on my mat. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out now, and then I'll show you how to send it over to your machine to embroider. All righty. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I am going to remember to flip the Christmas tree. Courtney, why are you flipping the Christmas tree? I will show you. All right. So if you did not see how I just did that, I went into Edit, Object Edit. Oop, wrong one. See, I'm backwards. It's going to throw me all day. Object Edit, and then that little tool right there, boop, flips it around. Why are we flipping that? Because I'm going to be flipping my fabric. Courtney, why are you flipping your fabric? I'm really glad you asked that. So this is my fabric I'm using today to cut out my Christmas tree because we are going to be making it into an applique. On the back of this, I've got Heat and Bond Light already fused. If you've never seen the Heat and Bond Light, it's just like a papery material with like a rough side. That rough side is actually like an adhesive that you put on the backside of your fabric, adhesive it on there. So when you go to make your applique, you can take off the paper backing and heat it down on there. And then that way you don't have any of that weird puckering that you can get with appliques after you've washed them a couple of times. You know what I'm talking about. So when I wanted to actually cut this out, I use a fabric mat. I've seen a few different methods. So I take a fabric mat, fabric side down on that tan fabric mat, or gold, if you want to call it gold, and I cut it out that way. Now, Courtney, I've seen some people use a low tack mat with a paper side down. Absolutely fine if you wanted to do that. I'm more worried about the fabric than I am about this paper side of it. So if that shifts in some kind of way, I want to make sure my fabric is cut out correctly. Now, Courtney, I've seen where people have taken off that paper backing and put that adhesive side down on a fabric mat. Please don't do that. Please. If you want to do it on like a standard or low tack, maybe. But if you do it on a fabric, that adhesive is actually going to stick to that mat. And I've had a few mats that have been returned to me that So someone did that and it did not end well. And Matt was very sad. So please don't do this. So that's my soapbox for the day. We never thought it would happen in the first 10 minutes of the show. So I like to do fabric side down on your fabric mat. Now, does that mean if someone's doing it that you watch it's done incorrectly? No, that is each their own. Okay. Do not go in the comments saying Courtney said no. This is just what works for me and what Brother recommends. All right. So fabric side down on that fabric mat, paper side up. If you want to take off the paper backing, that is between you and your machine. It does not matter to me. And honestly, there's one of these blades. It is the thin fabric blade. That's kind of like I do appliques on this one. There we go. All right. So again, we are using the thin fabric blade. If you notice, Brother got smart and they color code it. So thin fabric blade for your fabric mat, same colors. Now, Courtney, I'm shocked. I am flabbergasted, I tell you, that you did not pull out the rotary. You saw how close it was near me? She's nearby. That you did not pull out the rotary blade. I am shocked you did not pull out this rotary blade. Courtney, you always use the rotary blade. I know it is a little overkill for this. The rotary blade is great for trickier fabrics. Plain cotton fabric with a heat and bond light on the back isn't anything wild. If I wanted to use it, I absolutely could, but my thin fabric blade will do me just fine. And again, I kind of allotted that one to things that have paper backings. Do you know how we are about our fabric scissors and about the scissors that people want to try to use that are fabric scissors on things that are not fabric? Okay, it's not okay. All right, so let's jump back into our machine. Wrong button. There we go. All righty, so we could scan in our material if we wanted to make sure that we've put it on there correctly. This is kind of a big sheet or a big piece of fabric. So I know if I bring it down here, I am totally within the area that it can cut in. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Please select. And we want to cut. Beautiful. All right, let's hit start. I was telling Lauren, who is fantastic, she helps with products and a world of awesome things that I work with. I was telling her, I was like, hey, this stitch out only says it takes like 11 minutes, but I talk a lot, so I'll try to go quick. She didn't disagree. Lauren, you didn't disagree. No, just kidding. Speaking of Lauren, she is fantastic, and she did set up the giveaway, and I see it waiting for us down below. So if you you're done? Goodness. Anyways, if you haven't already put in hashtag AllBrands to win that $25 e-gift card. I saw Annette read my mind. She was like, hashtag AllBrands. All right. So she was done. I'm the reason the shows are long. It's not her. It's not her. It's me. All right. So I'm going to take my spatula tool and go to the edge of the fabric, and I'm going to just ignore it and pull it up. And so when I pull out the outside part, I don't care about that. Hold on. That is cool. That is so cool. It's like it ran through it, you know. I get a kick out of that. And honestly, I keep things like this because I could keep using it and using it. All right, fantastic. So I'm going to come to the edge of my design. And you can't even see because the mat is so white and so is the heat and bond line on the back. But I'm going to come to the edge of the material and then I'm going to flick up and then I'm going to wiggle my spatula underneath that material to get it off of the mat. Okay, there we go. Oh, let me show you up close, just because I like showing off. How perfect. Now, do you think I could do that myself with some scissors? No. Ring Wilcoxon said, great cut. Guys, if you've not checked out any embroidery garden things, you're missing out. Amazing designs. And I will tell you, and she did not tell me to say this, I didn't even know she was going to come watch the show, not all designs are made equally, and hers are fantastic. This is when I'll let Courtney go live. All right, so we've got our little bitty design right here. It still has the paper backing onto it, but I can go ahead and take that off. And then it's sitting there ready for me whenever I'm ready to do my applique. Look at that. How awesome is that? So it's just sitting there ready. Now it has that shimmery back, which is actually the adhesive that we're going to adhese onto what we're going to embroider on. So we are going to actually be embroidering on this tea towel because I need a new tea towel. And my husband does not know the idea of a tea towel being just for looks. Please stop wiping your hand on the tea towel. That is the pretty white one on, you know, just come on. There's a drawer right there. Use the ones in the drawer. He's going to kill me if he sees this. He won't care. Alrighty. So Something about funny that I wasn't going to tell you, and I was going to rehoop it, but I ran out of time, is that I hooped upside down. So we're going to actually flip the design in a little bit. I don't feel like rehooping. Guys, I don't like rehooping. I use dime magnetic hoops and the Brother magnetic hoops exclusively at home. So when I come to work and I have these, nothing wrong with them, but nothing right with them. Okay. I don't like using them. Okay. All right. So let's jump back into our scan and cut, get the design to send it over to our machine. So both of them are on. They're both already set up on Wi-Fi too. All righty. So fantastic. Love it. Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and select next part, and it brings me back to this screen. All right. And then I'm going to, oh, actually, I don't want to do that. Boop. Let's hit home. What? She deleted the design. So I'm going to come to the side and go to my connection, which is what we were playing with. And instead of receiving something in from my embroidery machine, I'm going to send something from my scan and cut to my embroidery machine. So we're going to hit send. I'm going to send from the patterns inside of the machine. And see, this is where Christmas tree lived, down in the holiday section. Okay. And I know if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's my Christmas tree. Go. And I'm going to up that size like how we upped it whenever we cut, which was a 5-inch. Fantastic. Go ahead and hit OK. And we're going to scroll down to the bottom again. And this is the one that we want, the one with everything inside of it. We're going to hit OK and then hit set. Okay. Now, if you notice, it's grayed out. If we scroll down, why is it grayed out? Because it thinks that that is the largest hoop that you have for the machine that you registered, the embroidery machine that you registered. So here we go. I know I'm not sending anything over that's too large and anything like that. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and hit transfer. Courtney, what does that do? It transfers it over. So it's that easy. It's a click of a button. All right. It's saying, hey, we're going to transfer this over in the pocket. It's going to delete out anything else in the pocket. I hope you're okay with that, because you can only have one thing in that temporary pocket. That is totally fine. Let's go ahead and we're going to hit OK. And then she's like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and transfer on over. It's so good. Boom, finish transferring. That was exhausting. Okay. We did a lot of work, me and you. Okay. We're exhausted. We need to go for margaritas after this. This is why they don't let me go live. This is why my show is usually a pre-record show. All right. So she went ahead. She transferred it over. I mean, I'm serious. It's just, it was that easy. And if I wanted to come back and transfer more, again, one thing in the pocket at a time, I absolutely could do that. All right. So we're going to switch to our embroidery machine. Let me just get that set up real fast, because I have not gotten my second tripod back. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. There we go. Awesome. All right. So we're going to go down to my design center. Well, I feel like we need to get it in closer. Can you guys see that okay? Let me know in the comments. Do we need to go in closer? I feel like we do. I feel like it's a bit fuzzy. Let me go ahead and go in closer. Let's see. I don't want to make y'all sick. Mostly because I thought the camera was on the other one. Okay, a little bit better. A little bit better. All righty. So now that we're here, we are going to go right here to where it's got these little shapes. Oh, let me go home. So we're going to go My Design Center, right here to the little bitty shapes. It's like a circle and a square. All right. And right here, anyone know what that is? You're like, no, because the AllBrands logo is covering it up. All right. So it is a scan and cut, because we've already connected our machines. So I'm going to go ahead and hit scan and cut. And then it says, please wait. And it's going to bring the design. There it is. If you haven't noticed, I've tried this a few times just to make sure before we came on the live. But number one is the one I just sent over. So I'm going to hit OK. I feel like we need to go in closer. Oh, that's going to drive me a little bonkers. I'm a perfectionist. Let's go in a little bit closer. Let's see. All right. A little bit better. All right. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay. So we've gone. Yeah, you guys can see better. Sweet. All righty. So I'm going to grab our fancy little tool right here instead of my finger, but your finger will work. Okay. All righty. So this is our design. Doesn't she look a little familiar? Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna shrink down a little bit so I can do it a little bit better. All right, so we've got our design here. Right now, she is just a single stitch. That is all she is. She is not anything special. So I want to come and edit her a little bit. So I'm actually going to zoom in. Let me turn this thing on. Here we go. Turn it on for you. There she is. I'm just doing my hair. I'm going to zoom in, not that far. And I'm going to come down here. And I don't like whatever this pale thing that they've got her sitting in. I don't like it. So I'm actually going to delete the whole thing off. There we go. There we go. And I could come in even more if I want to. I can come in really far if I want to. There we go. And I'm actually going to select the square. You have a circle or a square that you can delete out with. Ooh, too much. I love that undo button. Okay, she saves me. Like that. I'm doing it at a funny angle, and I really don't want you to have to see the back of my head. There we go. I got to rearrange the studio. I'm not used to doing live, so go back. There we go. Okay. Now, I am known to sit here for a long time, deleting this out in perfection, or making it perfect, and we're probably going to do that together. All right, I don't want this weird swoop in the middle of here, so I'm going to take that out. There we go. There we go. Zoom out. Cute. Love that. Zoom out a little bit more. Now, if you notice, inside of the little bitty, I call it snow. I think it's snow. Little swoops. They've got lines because this was originally like a vinyl design, so it was going to lay on top of each other. So that wouldn't have mattered. But for what we're doing, I don't want to have to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that out too. There you go. I love that I can zoom in a lot. Now on the Avenir, you can zoom in even more. I'm very excited about this if you haven't noticed. I'm impatiently, again, waiting for my machine. Oh, too far. Love an undo button. Oop. It's not this hard. I'm just at a funny angle. Oh, I might need to make the eraser smaller. I don't see it. It's under my hand. There you go. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. I could delete off that little bit. Hold on. I'm going to block you for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. All right. All right. Come down and do it to this one. If you notice when I'm touching it and I want to delete something out, I'm using one finger. When I want to move something, I'm using 2 fingers. There is a button up here that has a like hand stopping that, or hand holding, I would say, that you can click that and it's not going to accidentally delete anything out or add anything you don't want to. But I usually just use 2 fingers and that's how I move around when I don't want to edit anything on the screen. I just want to move my viewing point. So 2 fingers to be able to move it, 1 finger when you're actually like deleting something out or adding something. Which again, that button is right at the top. That's just however you prefer editing. There we go. Fantastic. Then we're going to zoom out so we can see a little bit better. 2 fingers to move. All right. And we have these 2, and then that's it. If you did not care about that being stitched out, then go for it because it's going to stitch out before the actual white part does, but it bothers me and I have to move it. There we go. There we go. This, I love this part. I don't know what it is, but I actually really enjoy doing this. If you do not, you do not have to. Again, it won't matter, but I love doing this. All right, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna look at the rest of my design. Everything looks beautiful. Now the fun part of coloring it. Alrighty, so I'm going to come to the paint bucket, which is right here. And I'm actually going to, not paint the whole backside red. There we go. I'm actually going to just paint bucket. There we go. And I'm going to paint the ornaments red. There we go. Great. And then I'm going to come to the color and select a different color. So this case, green. And that part is now green. Okay. And then, all right. And then come back, select the white, hit OK. And I'm going to color these white. Now, Courtney, I didn't notice anything change. It did. It actually turned that into a full fill, where before it wasn't. So even though it is white, if you want it to be white, make sure you colored it in. All right, let's go to gold. Not gold. There we go. Christmas tree star. Perfect. Let's go to brown. Our little tree stump at the bottom. Isn't that better without that weird tin thing that was in it? I did not like it. I don't know what it was. All right, awesome. All right, let's hit next. And look, it's turning into stitches. So if you did not want to do an applique, you're done. There you go. You can embroider this out. How amazing is that? You would not have to do anything further. Just set it, embroider it, you're done. And you've now turned something from the scan and cut into an embroidery design. But I have to be extra. And I've cut out an additional applique piece. So I'm going to go ahead and hit set, hit OK. And now I can come to edit right here and go right here. This is where you can make patches and appliques. So it's the little shield right here with the crown in it. So I'm going to select that. The first one is if I wanted to make the whole tree, the whole thing, even the star, everything into an applique. So that's how I make my patches. But if I wanted to applique it in sections by color, which was great that we colored this thing, then I could select that and then it would bring down my coloring list. Now, before we colored it, there was only one color. It was black. Now I've got all these options. So I'm going to say, hey, anything that's green, turn that into an applique for me. We're going to go ahead and hit next. I'm going to turn, you could have it have a satin stitch or a zigzag stitch on the outside of it. I'm actually going to turn that off because I don't want any of those. I know that at the end, it's going to do a big stitch all the way around it. So I'm just going to let it do that. All right, let's hit preview. Boom, I've made an applique. How cool is that? I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And now if you notice, it's not green anymore. It's that checkered board kind of thing because it's an applique. And if you notice right here, it's got a cut line and a stitch line. It's got everything for me now. So I could actually take that cut line, send it back to my scanning cut and have it cut it out if it hadn't been a design that came out of the machine or if I hadn't done it that way. All right, so everything's great. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Now, if that's not enough, of course it's not. I'm going to hit add. I'm going to come to fonts right here. And there's one font that I really liked. It was this one, number 16 in your Luminaire. It looks Christmassy. And I'm going to type in medium size, the Douthats. Now, tell me in the comments, is this supposed to be Douthat apostrophe S? Or is it supposed to be after this? Let me know, because I know you guys are going to be grammar police in there in the comments. Or is it just with an S? I can't just put the Douthat. That doesn't sound right. Let me know in the comments. All right, I'm going to go ahead and type this in. Go to lowercase. Space. Capitals. All right, let me know. What are you guys saying? Let's see. I think it's plural, no apostrophe. Okay, so no, okay, I'm believing Barbara Jones. Like I called her, I was like, Barbara Jones said not to do it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit set. Now, I don't want it running through my design. I actually do want it to be lowered. So I'm gonna lower it like that. Cute, right? Okay, so something I like to do is I like to hit edit and then go to the alignment tool right here. Okay, and then select that one and that one. So they're both red right now. And then you select the alignment and it's going to push it over or move it over if it needed to. I did a pretty good job aligning it. But if I hadn't, then it would push it over and it would align it for me. So if you're doing something like this with a design and a name underneath and you want to make sure they're lined up, you have an alignment tool. All right, fantastic. All right, let's hit embroider. Gorgeous. All righty. Now, Again, I hooped this upside down. So I am going to turn my design upside down. I'm so sorry, design. I would rather do that with 2 clicks of a button than ever re-hoop something, okay? All right, fantastic. She's ready to go. Okay, now something cool is we do have, since we have a luminaire, if you're going to get the Avenir, we do have where we can illuminate it on the material itself, which is fantastic that we can actually do that. So we can see in color on whatever we're about to embroider out. Ooh, let me turn this the correct way. Done. All right, don't worry, guys. I will bring you out so you'll be able to see. Let me do that real quick. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, no, I want to go back to that. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to get my other camera back. John. There we go. All right, so you can see I did illuminate it on there. You guys are at a funny angle, so it's not wanting to really show you. It's just showing a bright light, but there is actually showing it. I love how I act like, oh, well, you actually can't see it if I do that. It is illuminating it on there. So for placement or anything like that, I love being able to project onto there. It's fantastic. All right, beautiful. All right, I'm going to hit OK. I know. Okay, and then move, line it up. Because I'm pretty sure I am dead in the center. Fantastic, I am dead in the center. Perfect. All right, everything looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. Layout, and the first thing it's going to do is actually my applique. So perfect. Right now I've got some gold King Star metallic in there, so I should probably switch it to like a white thread. You're not going to see this at the end of it all, so I could actually do it in the King Star metallic. No one would know, okay? It would be our little secret. No one would know, but I am going to switch my thread real fast. We're like, we will keep your secret. No one will know there's King Star metallic thread under there. I am just changing to a white thread. There we go. And she has an auto threader, so it's super easy just to do it real quick. Go. Fantastic. That flew right out of there. All right, fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead, hit the green button, and let it do its first stitch out. Good. Ooh, I'm going to switch you to this camera real fast. Ooh, what happened to you? The upper thread broke. Of course it did. That makes way too much sense for it to not do that. Let's see. Where did I put my scissors? You guys don't watch that. You're not supposed to pull it from there. I hope our tech isn't watching. There we go. Go. There we go. Now, while she's doing that, y'all can work from here. I'm going to fix that other camera so y'all can see better. Ignore the cord you're about to see. There we go. Anything for a camera angle. All right, so she just did our placement line where we can put our tree on there. Oh, it's so faint because it's white. So I'm going to unhoop real fast. I'm not taking the hoop, the design out of the hoop. I'm just taking the hoop out. Now, usually I have my nice fancy embroidery garden hoops or pressing pads that I put in there, but they're at home. So I am going to put this underneath it real fast. And we are going to take our little Christmas tree that we cut out, and we're going to lay it right where it just did that tack down line for me. And I'm going to iron it down because remember, we cut it out with that heat and bond light underneath it. All right. Why would I stitch it out in white? I cannot see that. There we go. It'll be fine. There we go. Okay, note to self, tack down line on a white item. Do it in a different color, Courtney. There we go. All right, I feel like it's lined up pretty well. All right, then we're just whoop, right there, iron on. Oh, that's so good. Oh, it came out so good. Okay, just keep ironing, Courtney. All right. And all we're doing is activating the glue that's on the back of that heat and bond light. And just, now it's stuck on there. See? I can do like that. It's not coming off. Fantastic. Okay, I'm looking from behind it to make sure it's lined up good. It's lined up good. All right, I'm gonna put it back in my machine now that I've done that. Now, usually this would be the part that you would have put down your fabric for the first time. We did our design backwards. For the first time, it would have done that tack down line around it. Then you would have taken it out of your machine, cut around, and then had to do all that. I'm not doing the cutting, no. My machine, my scan and cut it out for me. I'm not doing that. There we go. All right, so now if I was to tell it to go, then it would do the stitch out around it and think that it was actually like tacking it down. It's not. All right, we're gonna let it run for fun though. Okay, I'm gonna switch cameras because I have a good camera angle now. Yay! Okay, now if you notice, Courtney, why did it go through it? Because it was in different parts. It was in those 3 different parts, but we cut it out as one solid piece, but you're not going to see what's underneath that tree. I could have cut it out in 3 different parts, but why? When I could have just taken that original design and cut it out in one solid piece. Oh, it's giving me some loops. I'm gonna have to re-thread. You'll see that where it's looping a bit? It's funny. I must have not threaded it correctly. You know it's a me problem. All right, fantastic. So now I can change the color of my thread. There we go, which is fantastic because that white was being funny. Where did I put scissors? Oh, there. I was like, I knew I had them. There we go. All right, so we're going to change out this white thread and I'm going to use this really nice King Star metallic thread. It's so pretty. Any Christmas things that I'm doing, let's be honest, I'm going to bring out King Star metallic thread if I can. Any reason that I can think of to use King Star metallic thread, I absolutely am going to do it. Jane said, love brother machines, all work together. I know, it's fantastic. I don't know. I'm a machine nerd, and you know I love this machine. So if you're telling me that this can talk, I'm going to get this machine. Like, I'm going to get the one that talks with it. Alrighty, here we go. Don't worry, guys. Next show, we will have better camera angles, and I will move the whole studio around to do it. Not that I'm sure you love looking at the back of my head. All right, let's switch you guys back. There we go. Awesome. Take the green, and she's going to go ahead and stitch down my star. All right, while she's stitching down, I'm going to say hi to you guys in the comments. Oh, Lauren is tagging someone. Not familiar with brother machines. Is AllBrands Luminaire one of the most current models, and doesn't it have a large throat space? So there is one that just technically replaced this. Technically, don't kill me. Which is the Brother Avenir that just came out, and it's got a 14.1 throat space. So from the needle to this part, it's 14.1. So it is a beautiful machine, and I cannot wait to get mine. And that does not mean that the Luminaire is outdated in any kind of way. I'm keeping mine because it's a fantastic machine. That is technically, the Avenir is the newest, top one on there. So someone's going to put in the comments. They're like, I love my Luminaire. I love my Luminaire too. Don't come for me. All right, let's see. And she's so quick. I swear. I told you, Lauren, it was going to be mostly me talking of why it takes an extra few minutes. All righty. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so I should have put down a, goodness, what is it called? A topper on it. A coverall. I actually have it sitting right here because if you look, kind of got eaten by the plushiness of the kitchen towel that we're using. So I'm just going to redo my bobbin real quick too, because I think it might be a combo. If you've never seen a brother machine, the drop-in bobbin is fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna put a little coverall on it. I'm actually gonna put it over the whole thing, and I'm gonna have it rerun that gold because it did kind of get eaten by that towel. Coverall is just, it looks like this. Oops, there we go. It's like a plasticky kind of material, and you would put it over your design if you're using it for, or if you're stitching out something that, like on a plush towel or something that can kind of go up a little bit. This just pushes it down so your threads can sit on top. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. I am going to go back. There we go, to that star again, and I'm going to let it run that part again. That way, I should have put that coverall at the beginning. And then whenever it's done stitching, you just pull that off and it comes out, or it comes off. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, that's what we needed. Yeah, much better. Coverall for the win. Love that. Let's see. Oh, Lauren started me some more. Thank you, Lauren. All righty, let's see. I am only dropping in to watch, but what I can as I'm off to work, so I will watch later. But one question: if I'm not here for the draw, the AllBrands draw, does that disqualify me? No, it does not. No, as long as you put in hashtag AllBrands, you're entered to win. It does not disqualify you. Yeah, put hashtag AllBrands. Do not worry. Awesome. All right, guys, leave me any questions. Would you have put a topper on the towel? Yeah, that's what I just put, Jane. Yeah. Great minds think alike. Yep. Here we go. Oh, I asked that before you did that. Okay. Oh, so much better. So much better with the coverall. Like now you can actually see it raised and looks beautiful on there. Fantastic. Okay, great. So our next color is going to be the red. So I'm going to be good and cut it off properly and not just pull it out of my machine like I usually do. All right. We're going to put that off to the side. And then I have this pretty red color. You did not hear the other thread just fall. Don't worry. You did not hear that. That's not what has to happen. All right. I love that this is actually exquisite thread. I feel like I use a number of different threads, but exquisite is one of my favorites. It's just a nice sheen on there, on that thread on there. You heard that, my accent. Bless it. All right. Go ahead and loop this one. Okay. All right. Now, Courtney, should you take that cover off? No, I'm going to let it hold on there until the end because the applique part's already down. So it's not like anything needs to go on top of here other than the thread. So I'm just going to let it stay on there. And I think it's going to be great. I'm just going to have to pick it out later, which is going to be slightly annoying, but I'd rather it make sure my threads are good. Ooh, we have a bobbin issue. I thought we did. I've got the white bobbin thread coming up from there. So I'm going to go with the fact that it's probably my bobbin. Let's see. Pull it out and just check it. If you ever get that, the best thing to do is just to, oh, I had a big piece of fluff. I don't know if y'all saw that when I blew at it, that big piece of fluff just came out. Goodness, it's time to maintenance my machine. But it's best just to undo your bobbin and then re-put it in there. There we go. There we go. Lock back down, and I'm going to go back a step to start that step over again. Okay. And it should fix that. Let's hope. Okay, yeah, it fixed it. Woo! That's all it was. There we go. Don't blow moisture into your machine. I know. It's a bad habit. I know. Our tech is always giving me machine maintenance that I need to remember to do. But I still have those really bad habits. I really do. But it was a giant, it was like a fur ball was stuck in there. I guess, cleaned it out in a while. I'm noticing a little bit still, just a little bit. So I'm going to have to make sure to, I think it is time to bring my machine in for a little maintenance. Let's see. Alrighty. Again, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. That's the beautiful part about being live. Great tips. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm going to scroll back to make sure I didn't miss anything. I love the noise that it makes when it goes through that coverall. Is that weird? I don't know. I do watch your videos. You're very knowledgeable. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm having way too much fun. Let's see. I love Art Spear in my wireless machine. I have the SDX 230D. Yeah, Art Spear is fantastic because you can get so many free projects off of there. It's great. And we got to switch colors. Oh, I'm so glad I went with that red. I almost didn't. I almost went with the pink. And I'm really glad I just went with the traditional pretty red. All right, change out my colors. All right, and the next color is going to be white. I do not know where my silver King Star metallic thread, because how pretty would that have been as the I'm gonna switch by real quick. As the thread. Oh, there's my white. I was like, I know I have white. How pretty would that have been as the snow, all shiny and reflective? I don't know what I did with it. I think I might have ran out of it. And I think it's time to get a new one, or at least that's the excuse I'm going to use to buy more. There we go. So usually I have a rule in my head that is if something has, I'm sorry, I'm right in front of you. If something has more than 5 colors, I'm going to put it on my multi-needle machine. That way it just does it for me. But I haven't gotten my machine back yet because I let them borrow it for Houston Cool Festival. So if you're watching this, Juanita, I want my machine back. I miss having my 6 needle. So guys, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to start using my 6 needle more on camera. I would absolutely love to do that because I love that machine. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Okay, am I missing any comments? Betty said, first time on with you. Thanks. Missed the first part of how you added your name. Oh, so whenever I created the design at that part, I just hit add right here at the bottom. And then before I actually hit it to embroider, hit add and then typed in my name. It's a pretty font. It's actually built into the machine. And then I just lowered it down. So if you hit add, it brings in a second piece of it, and then you can kind of manipulate them how you want. Let me put you what you actually want to see. You don't want to see me. You're like, she's nice and all. We'd love to see what's happening in that hoop. There we go. I'm seeing a lot more hashtag AllBrands, which is fantastic because, again, that enters you to win that $25 AllBrands e-gift card. Oh, you're welcome, Betty. That's literally what I'm here for. I love being live with you guys because I actually get to chat. I say, sure, 6 needles are a mystery to me, and it gets your machine back too faster. I'm all in. Thank you, Barbara Jones. It's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy using 6 needle machine. And I've used a lot of them. The 6 needle is the one that I have, and she's fantastic. Because, you know, I have small children, okay? I have to do those small little things, the small backpacks, and I'm not going to put that on a flatbed. I'm just not. Unless it's my Bernina B990, then I'll use it for that. But usually my 6 needle is what I go to for any kind of free arm or doing stockings. I just had to embroider a ton of stockings for a friend, and 6 needle, just multi-needle machines is what I'm going to do that on. It's so much easier. Oh, she's so pretty. I keep looking at the green being like, wow, why did I pick such a green that's so light? It's got the coverall on it that gets pulled off. The actual green color is this one. Ooh, it looks a little dark in camera. It's actually that. How perfectly did it cut, though? I know we're embroidering, and I keep bringing up scan and cut, but it did so good. One day, we'll see if I actually do a video where I don't do anything with the scan and cut. That would be concerning. There we go. Even the paper that I peeled off the back of that heat and bond light, I'm keeping my fingers away from the needle. I promise. I'm making everyone nervous being this close to it. But how cool is that? It feels like a waste to throw this away, but like, what am I going to do with this? Come on. Let's see. Betty said, where did you get the design for the tray? Was that from your scan and cut? It was. Yeah. Betty, it was from my scan and cut, who actually turned herself off. She went to sleep. It was a design that was already built into the machine, so I didn't have to pay anything for it. I just threw it over there and made it into an embroidery design. That's why I get so excited about my connection, because I'm like, embroidery from here, like in anything in there except Disney. Embroidery, like that is so cool to me. I love that. We wouldn't know what to think if if there was no Courtney scan and cut connection. I know. I love this machine. When I tell you, like, these, I like how I'm holding them like this. These fabric scissors don't get a lot of action, because if I can cut it out of my scan and cut, I can, or I will. I absolutely will. Let's see. Ooh, time to switch colors. You get action to do this. If my scan and cut could cut this thread over here, you would also not to do that. Oh my goodness. I'm actually gonna have to start pre-filming probably in February, because I might get carpal tunnel surgery then. If you've ever had it, don't tell me what it's like. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss right now. Okay, I'm serious. I don't use scissors because of that reason right there, and that's why I started using the scan and cut. It's because I can't. Rotary blades, anything like that. It's not fun. There we go. I know the surgery will be worth it once I have it. Does that make it any better? No. All right, there we go. Fantastic. You're like, I want to see what's in the hoop. Oh, it's so pretty. Stop touching it when it's moving. Courtney, be careful. Lori says, I love my scan and cut. I do too. It's addicting. It is addicting. Let's see. It's so good. All right, there she goes. All right, and the last one is actually just the outline that goes all the way around it. So I'm just going to change that. Now, originally the design showed a black outline around it, which would have been fine. I just did not want that. So I think, would it be too much to do a gold all the way around it? I feel like it might be a bit much. You know, I do have this gray. What do we think? So I do have this gray that we could do, which would be nice, and it would separate it from the white towel. It's not as white. I think that would be pretty too. Oh, thank you. She said, I hope I have a speedy recovery from your surgery. Me and you both. I really hope it's okay. So it's my brother-in-law that wants to do it. I like how I say that. Hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go. All right, let it run. So it's my brother-in-law that wants to do surgery. Don't worry, he's an orthopedic surgeon. He's not just some random weirdo that wants to do surgery on me. Well, no, I'm just kidding. So he wants to do it. So he tells me in detail about the surgery, like high detail, while we're having dinner one night. And I'm like, don't do that to someone. Why? Why would you do that? And he's like, oh, it's not bad. And I'm like, no, ignorance is bliss. No. There we go. Oh, no worries. She said, I joined late. Please tell me what model the sewing machine is. This is, oh, sorry about that. This is a Brother Luminaire. So this is actually a 1 that I upgraded to a 3. And it's fantastic. I love my Lumi. Oh, let's see. Janice said, I can't wait to learn my scan and cut. Thank you for teaching us. Absolutely. That's one of my favorite things. I know. I've got some loops. I'm thinking it's going to have to go in for maintenance. Yep. Oh, you got good eyes. Yep. I think she's going to have to. Which, again, let's see. This is one of them they used at Houston Quilt Festival, and it was traveling Juanita. Juanita is our CEO, and I like to mess with her. Sometimes she borrows my machines, and I would like them back in one piece. There we go. She's going to kill me. I just got a Luminaire and haven't used it so much. Scared of it? Well, Billy, don't be scared of it. Do not be scared of it. You cannot hurt them. I mean, you might have to go to a tack, but other than that, you can't hurt it. It's fine. It's a very user-friendly machine. I will say that about Brother machines. They're very user-friendly. And that's how I can jump from my scan and cut to my Luminaire back and forth, because some of the icons are even the same. So I like that they kind of make it a little bit more uniform. So that way it's very user friendly. I really like that about Brother machines. They are. And I can't say that about all machines, but I can say that about Brother machines. So Roxanne Smart, she's putting in that hashtag AllBrands to be able to win that $25 e-gift card. My internet is acting up. No, Cindy, no. I'm sorry. I know that's the worst. I'm probably sounding like. Oh, it's coming out so pretty. I really want to touch it, which is like terrible instinct. Don't touch it, Courtney. Don't put your hand near it. But it is coming out really pretty. I can't wait to rip this off, this coverall. Oh, that's going to be like satisfying. Oh, goodness. There we go. All right, guys, put some of those questions in the comments. Oh, okay. Margaret says Brother and Baby Lock are definitely user friendly. You know, we just opened the Austin store, which that grand opening is the 13th and 14th, or is it the 14th and 15th? Warren, tell me if I'm wrong. Is it the 13th? I think it's. I'm going to it, so I should probably know that. Yeah, and they have Baby Locks in that store. It's our only AllBrands store that actually carries Baby Lock. The rest of our stores carry Brother. Yep. And all of them carry Bernina. We do love some Berninas. Jenny, I'm so glad you made it. Let's see. Oh, that's sweet. Rosemary saying, don't be scared to do it. Just do it. Yep. Just dive on in. That is the best way to learn your machines. Yep. Yeah. She remembers the first time she got her embroidery machine and was so afraid of it. Right. And now you're probably whipping out projects left or right. That's awesome. Is the Stellaire the same kind of machine? The Stellaire is similar. It is a Brother machine. There are differences, like the Stellaire doesn't have a projector, where the Luminaire and the Avenir do have a projector, as well as some additional fonts, designs, and features. Yeah, it's all features. Let's see. Trudy said, I have had my scanning cut for 18 months and still don't know how to use it. Trudy, there is a show by this girl that called AllBrands After Hours every Saturday at 6. Those come out and I teach you how to use your scan and cut. And honestly, they're so fun. And those videos stay on our YouTube channel, so you can always go back and research one in particular that you're interested in and be able to learn your machine that way. It's really something I recommend, just going on there and just diving in. Usually, I always say start with a project, because then you get that endorphin boost of, I completed this thing, it feels good, and then you've learned a skill with your hands. I'm a very much hands-on person, if you haven't noticed, and I love being able to learn my machine by doing. That is my number one. Let's see. Cindy said, love my Luminaire. Yeah, love the Luminaire. It's Beth, it's snowing. 4 feet already. Beth, where are we located? Don't tell us your exact address. Do not. I feel like if I say that, someone's going to do that. Oh, Lauren, you beautiful human being. She said, AllBrands grand opening, the 13th and 14th. You had it on the screen, Lauren, and I still said it wrong. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. Let's see. Kathy said, is the scanning cut only connectable to Brother machines or any embroidery machine with USB port? I still haven't thought. Okay, so to do my connection, you have to have a Brother embroidery machine. But to do to have like the scan and cut out an applique, it would just need to be PES format, and you could actually put it through the USB on the side. So you could. Usually when you buy a design, they'll give you all the different formats. They'll give you, what is it? Husqvarna is an HUS, Brothers a PES. I think Baby Lock as well as a PES. They'll give you all the different ones. So take whatever format for your embroidery machine, put it to your embroidery machine, take on a USB, take the PES format, put that into your scan and cut, and it'll cut out your appliques for you. Now, you wouldn't be able to take designs from the scan and cut like how we did today and send them over to your embroidery machine. It wouldn't be able to do that because you would have to have my connection to do that. Yeah, which is only available on certain Brother embroidery machines. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Trudy. I hope you start using your machine. I really do. A gift card holder is a great first time scan and cut project. Yeah, we made one last Saturday on AllBrands After Hours, and it was a gingerbread house that we got on Brother Canvas. Was a free project on Brother Canvas, which was fantastic. Let's see. I love my Steelers who plays with my ScanNCut. Yeah, so Stellaire, Avenir, and Luminaire all like to play with ScanNCut. Yep. See, Ohio along the, oh my goodness. Well, if you want to play with snow, Beth said that's where you get it. I'm in Louisiana, Beth. We don't got no snow. I don't use mine very often, but it's perfect for what's it, canvas jacket back. I used our rear frame and resized it. I feel like was channeling Courtney. So much fun. Aw, thank you, Barbara Jones. All right, so we've done, oh, it's so pretty. We've done that part. So now all we have to do is stitch out our letters. I was going to do it in gold metallic thread, or I could do it in red. I don't know. What do you guys think? Metallic gold thread or in the red? I'm gonna let you make the choice. I'm gonna put this on you. Do we do it in the gold or the red? And whoever votes the most, that's what we're gonna do it in. Okay. I know. I like how if someone doesn't like it at the end, I'll be like, I don't know, y'all voted for that. Let's see. Okay, we're getting a red. We've got one for red. Let's see. Where'd you get the? Oh, it's from my ScanNCut. Yep. Oh, wow. I thought you guys were gonna go gold. I'm seeing red, one gold, red. Okay. Don't bite my head off. Okay, let's go red. All right, that's great. I love being able to ask you guys in real time. Here we go. Okay, let's put the red on there. I swear I could thread this machine in my sleep. Mostly because it is numbered, okay, which is nice, but also built-in threader right there. Ooh. I feel like I should put a little bit of coverall right there because it's like right on the outside of it. And I'm not going to cut more off the roll. I'm just going to cut the top of this off and then just lay it there. I think that might be the best bet. Let me cut it. I wonder if it's going to go off the other side. It probably will. So I'll just cut 2 little pieces. I'm so particular, okay? I am. There we go. And then I can just lay that like that, and then it will cover it on both sides. Fantastic. All right, there we go. I'm glad I noticed that right before it went. There it goes. That way I don't get any of that weird, like, where it just gets lost in the fluffiness of a towel. Like, and this isn't too fluffy, but you see how it's got that like waffle weave to it almost? It gets, the threads just get sunken into it, and it's awful. Red. I love you guys are so good. We did red, guys. We did red. Oh, y'all were right. I just saw it. I love this font. Again, this was just built into the machine. It's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Putting that coverall on, that was the move. That was the move. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's good. All right, let me answer some more questions. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. That's a pretty out. Thank you. I got it as like a full 4-pack from Walmart. If you guys want the same one, it looks like this. Ooh, wrong thing. Just looks like this is kitchen towel mainstays. So far worked well. It came with some green and some white. I thought that was pretty with a little green stripe Christmas. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of them. I'll probably just use them as like whatever towels, but I grabbed a few. Very much all back. There we go. That's so pretty. Don't worry, my finger was far from the needle, okay? It makes it look like that from that angle, but like I was far, don't worry. Oh yeah, the coverall for the win. And again, it's just this like, it comes in a roll that looks like this. And it's just this like, it's not plastic. Maybe it is a plastic, but it just comes like this and it works fantastic. So it's called coverall. We sell it on our website and our stores. It's great for anything that's kind of plushy like that. I've been embroidering stuffed animals. So my sister is actually about to give birth, and so is her friend. And I making them little elephants, and on the elephant's ears It's got the baby's, weight, height, all that you do at birth and the date and stuff like that. And it's so plushy. That coverall is what's saving me. It's fantastic. The embroidered towels make such a fast and easy gift. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So good. Honestly, I could have put someone else's name on this and gifted it, but I wanted it. I really did. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I wanted it for me, so I'm making it for me. There we go. Oops, sorry about that. All right, we are at an hour and 5 minutes. I am so sorry. It's not the machines. It's me. I talk a lot. There we go. All right, so she's on the tail end. She's at the O of my name. There we go, or my last name. The funny part is Douthat. You really can't find many things to say Douthat on there. It's not a very common one. Let's see. Have you heard if the Avenir has shipped? Sharon, that depends on your dealer or whoever you purchased your machine. And if you purchase the limited edition or a regular EV1, regular edition. I know for AllBrands, our machines are shipping to us. They ship to the dealer first, of course. There's a little update that we have to do, and then we're sending them out to our customers. So that should be the next little bit. Oh my goodness! So it's coming up fast. Oh, thank you. Jackie said I enjoy your demonstrations. Thank you, Jackie. I'm having way too much fun doing this. I'm gonna be honest, way too much fun. So thank you. I appreciate that. Again, guys, let me know in the comments something that you would like me to show next show. Do you want, let's see, what have I not done on a live? I feel like I've done a good bit. I feel like I've done like wood burning on live before. I feel like we've done, of course, applique like we're doing now with my connection. We've done print moda. Now I can see the projects that I just did on the Saturday show. Should I show you? Should I give you a spoiler? Oh, thank you, Nancy. I love your, sorry about that. I love your videos. Should I give you a little, maybe I'll give you a sneak peek. You're not going to know what that is until the show. I'll also give you a different sneak peek. That's all you're getting. You'll have to watch Saturday's show to figure out what in the world those two things were. Oh, let's see. Barbara Jones said, my husband said I could get one if we had a windfall. Hope I win today's drawing. Oh, wrong one. Have you done foil? I have done foil. Not on a live, though. We did last year. Was it last year around Christmas time? I know it was a little while ago. We did foiling Christmas cards together. Yeah. Yep. Don't threaten me with a good time. I will do it again if you want. Let's see. Could you show how to cut and scan? Will be benefits you to those that don't have a brother machine. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you could do something similar to what we're doing, but just taking a pre-existing embroidery file that's an applique file or for an applique. So again, you would just take the PES, send it to your scan and cut to cut out the actual appliques, and then take whatever format you need for your embroidery machine and then send it to your embroidery machine. Yeah, absolutely. And then again, scan and cut isn't only just embroidery or applique or anything like that. You can cut, you can draw. I mean, literally what I just showed you was me drawing it. There was also some applique pieces. That makes me nervous. The cover all slipped. You saw that and it like bunched up. I'm just going to turn it like this and then have it like that. I don't think it would have hurt anything, but it bothered me a little. Okay, I'm trying to slip it back under there. You know what I might do? This is me being particular. Scan and cut tape. I'm just gonna do this because I didn't like how that was pushing up. That bothered me a little. I'm sure it would have been fine, but I'm kind of particular. If you haven't noticed, that sometimes I can be a little particular. All right, there we go. All right, fantastic. All right, let me answer some more questions. Let's see. Kathy said, how do you get your scan and cut designs, i.e. from a cloud site with a subscription price or pay as you go? So you have great question. So you have a lot of designs built into your scan and cut already. So I usually say click around in your scan and cut, really play around in it, and see what you have in your arsenal, you know, and then go on to things like Brother Canvas and Brother Art Spira to get free designs over there. Brother Canvas is completely free. Brother Art Spirit, they have the free version, and then they also have a paid version. So I usually say there's so many free designs, just get a bunch of the free designs, and then, you know, if you want to do the paid one, you absolutely can and do the subscription. They do have a 30-day free trial, so you could do the free trial for the first 30 days and see if that's something that you're using and you do like, and then see if that's worth it for you. But yeah, there's so many places to get free designs. And then if not, you know, there's places like Etsy and stuff like that you can get designs too. But there are so many places to get free designs. And usually I do Brother Canvas, Brother Art Spira to get a bunch of them from there. And then Brother Art Spira comes out with a monthly magazine that has free designs in there. Some of them are embroidery, some of them are scan and cut, some of them are sublimation. They usually at least have a good bit of scan and cut in there. And if you have the subscription, then you actually get a magazine every week with free designs in there too as well. So yep. That's where I get a lot of mine. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. I have learned so much from watching your videos. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, she's done. All right, let's unhoop. Oh, that's pretty. All right, switch you back. Okay, let me take all this off. Let me do it. Yeah, so the coverall, you're just going to pull. You want to be really careful when you're pulling it around, like delicate. So if I had a design that was like very delicate and not kind of chunky, then I would be super careful with that coverall when I'm pulling it out, but you don't have to pull hard. Let me do it where you can actually see. You don't have to pull hard. I'm not pulling very hard and it's just coming right out. Now, something about like the inside of an E, the inside of an A or an O, you might have to get like a seam ripper and just boop it right out. It is not hard to get it out. I really like this. Oh, it came out so good. Oh, it did so good. Alrighty, so I'm just, where's my seam ripper? Do I have it near me? Not that I don't use it a lot. I don't know where it is. I think it's actually over there. I do know where it is. Ah, there we go. I just plucked it with my finger and it came out. Look at that. That's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, let me get out the other pieces. I am going to go back and, you know, in between where the star in the tree meat has like a bit in there. It's not bad. There we go. There we go. This is like oddly satisfying. It came out so good. Oh my goodness. Let me hold it up closer so you guys can see it. Oh, I don't want it to be blurry. Oh, it came out so good. Oh, I love it. Let's see if I do it on the other camera, if you guys are able to see it better that way. Well, can we see it better that way? Not really. There we go. Oh, I love it. I'm not going to take it out of its hoop because I feel like you can see it better this way. It came out so good. I'm literally going over the table. Maybe if I do it this way. There we go. Oh, it came out so good. All right, I am going to take it out of the hoop because I am really excited. Oh, it came out so good. So I did have some stabilizer back there, of course, because I'm embroidering. There we go. So is this a cutaway? No, it's a tearaway. I couldn't tell. Do y'all always forget what you've done? And then you're like, wait, did I put this or that on there? So then you just try to like pull up the stabilizer. All right, I'm going to go back and do a nice one. There's, goodness, I'm trying to remember what it's called. There's a backing that I put on stuff like this that I know people are going to be handling that doesn't have like the actual, I mean, granted, come on. Let's see. That's not, if someone looked at that, they wouldn't be like, so I don't have to back it, but I do actually have some, it's like an adhesive exquisite amazing. I cannot remember what it's called off the top of my head. Yeah, it's just a backing. It's just white and you actually heat it down on there. I put that on anything that has to do with a child or a man. I put that on there. Maybe not all men, my man. He doesn't like the touch, the feel of embroidery. So if I do something on a pocket or something like that for him and it goes all the way through, he does not like that. So I have to put something on the back. All right, there we go. Oh, how cute is that? So I usually tuck the sides and then that's how it sits on my oven. How cute. Oh, and that was so easy to do that applique with the scan and cut and just send it back and forth. Again, most of it was me chit-chatting. Let me put this right here so you guys can see it and I can stop moving it around. There we go. All right, I'm gonna answer some more questions real fast in the comments. If you have not already, make sure to put that hashtag AllBrands in there because we are about to pull for that $25 AllBrands e-gift card. Let's see. I love watching you and your projects. I have a new scan and cut and haven't had time to use it. Moved to a new house. Congratulations on your new house, Lawrence. That is amazing. And I love your spoilers. Thank you, Pamela. That is amazing. And you need to bust that machine out. We've got projects to make. I'm on the Northeast Ohio and have 3 foot, too sick of it. Oh, the snow. I've never actually seen real snow. I've seen like a little bit. Again, Louisiana. I want to actually see real snow. Looks like paper piecing. Oh, pulling it. Yeah. How to enter the drawing. How do you enter the drawing? Just put in hashtag AllBrands in the chat and send that. And it automatically, she figured it out. Smart. Fantastic. Okay. I think I'm getting caught up. Let's see. I got a new phone and after downloading the ArtSpirit app, there are designs that I can't find. Looks like none of the new ones of magazine issues are there. Krista, contact Brothers Support because they should be there and I want you to be able to get those free designs. Oh, thank you. Oh, let's see. What type of device can you download the ArtSpirit app? Krista, that's a great question. So ArtSpirit is an app based. So like Brother Canvas, I'm like over there. Brother Canvas is app based and desktop version. ArtSpirit is only app based. So you can do it on a phone or a tablet only. You can't get it on a desktop, which maybe hopefully one day they'll do that. But as of right now, no. Oh, it came out so beautiful. Thank you. Teacher touch. Oh, tender touch. I know when pulling the thing, I'm like, no, just kidding. Views and forgot the name. Right. Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That backing. I know there. You are a joy to watch and learn from. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I might just have to make that tomorrow. Make it. It's fun. It's fun. Exciting. I know. Very cute. Thank you guys. Y'all are so nice. Oh my goodness. Lots of snow here. And then, New York. Goodness. Where did you get the embroidery design? From my scan and cut. I actually sent it over with my connection and created it out of there. Love watching your video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you need to have the ArtSpirit program? Do we need to have it? No, you don't have to have it if you have a scan and cut. But again, there's free designs on it, and we love the word free. Brother Sport of ArtSpirit and Canvas is terrific. Yeah, they're fantastic. I love them both. The name of the thing on the back is Tender Touch. Okay, I'm so glad her brain was working today because mine wasn't. I could not remember what it was called. Let's see. I'm not sure what that is considered. As long as it's considered like a tablet, it should work on there. Yeah, as long as that's how you get things onto the iPad is through an app store. So I know like for Apple, it's I have an Apple. iPhone, it's goodness, what is it? The App Store, I don't know. And then for Android, it's called like Google Play or something like that, That's how y'all get your apps. I can't remember the one that I have. Courtney Douthat, thank you, Jenny. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead. If you haven't already, hashtag AllBrands to enter that $25 AllBrands e-gift card, and we are gonna pull for that. Lauren, hit the button. Let's see. We're gonna do it on the scan and cut. It's gonna be, I never want to call him before the confetti. Jackie, you won. Jackie, congratulations. You just won the AllBrands $25 AllBrands e-gift card. Please email events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 AllBrands e-gift card. So that again is your emailing events@allbrands with your name, number, and whatever I said right before that. There we go. Events@allbrands with your name, number, and address. So that way we can send you that $25 e-gift card. Congratulations, Jackie. Oh, that's so exciting. I love doing lives. Oh, you guys are so nice. You're saying congrats. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's moving so fast. Oh, goodness. Thank you. You're welcome, Jackie. Okay. Oh my goodness, I've had way too much fun today. Oh, she's so sweet. I've had way too much fun today. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for making this because this is actually going in my kitchen when I get home. And I might have to make a few for family because I know when they come over for the holidays, they're going to be like, Courtney, where'd you buy that? And I'm going to be like, I made it. And then I'm just going to get the stares of like, well, where's mine? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Tell me what you want next week, because I'll probably be doing the show as well next week. So let me know what you guys want down in the comments. I'll be happy to do that. We appreciate you guys so much when you watch the channel, when you like, when you subscribe, when you do all those amazing things, because that lets us know that you want more of these videos, that you're enjoying the content that we put out, because that is our number one thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but AllBrands, we love education. We want to play with the cool machines, but we also want you to know how to use the cool machines. And that way you get bang for your buck. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, I will see you next week for more videos, and I'll see you this Saturday for those hidden projects. All right, bye y'all.